Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today I have a topic that I've been asked about quite a few times. Quite a few times at the handful of car shows I've taken my car to, and then quite a few times online. And that is, how legal is this? And I figure I got downtime, might as well do something. There's probably a bunch of people on the internet right now looking up death carts, and they probably are wondering the same thing. And, that's fair, because I was too. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about a few of these topics. These are all opinionative, not legal advice whatsoever. But we're going to go ahead and talk about some of this, and then at the end I will close it out and, tell you whether or not I think it's worth it. Obviously, you know what I'm going to say, because there's one sitting right there. But, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so I have made a short list here, basically just so I wouldn't forget anything, which I'll probably still will forget. But, number one, before you even touch a Sawzall or an angle grinder, send your title out and get it back to you. Especially if you have an out-of-state car or an out-of-state rebuilt. Because if it's a rebuilt, they're going to... So, like, for instance, mine was from Iowa, rebuilt on an Iowa title. I sent that I went to the DMV. They said everything would be fine. I pay this money. They send it out, and then they're like, oh... They send me a paperback saying they can't send me an Illinois title because it needs inspected in Illinois. So, that right there, it's a fucking nightmare, alright? So, I'm battling it out with them because I'm not going to take this thing all the way to Springfield. We're getting it figured out, but it's not fun. So, save yourself the headache. Can't tell you how hard it was to sleep at night when I got that paper in the mail. I'm like, dude, I just paid you guys like $300, and now you're telling me I gotta take it and get inspected, and my car's not even done. And if I did show up to Springfield, I would be very pissed off if I just drove like however many hours it is from where I live to Springfield, and then they tell me that thing's not roadworthy. The only place I feel you're going to have an issue with one of these, and I don't know for sure, is probably get at an inspection, DOT-wise. So yeah, there's that. Which leads me on to number two, and that is build it within your state's DOT laws. Essentially, every state has laws where, you got to have this, and this. For the most part, I'm sure most states are pretty similar. I know in Illinois you have to have a windshield. You have to have seat belts. These are going to be for every state, I guarantee it. But you have to have a windshield, have to have seat belts, have to have turn signals, all mirrors, all your normal operating lights, front and rear bumpers. And then Illinois, I'm kind of wiggling through on that one because they don't really... All they say on fenders is that they have to be properly attached to the vehicle. It doesn't say you got to have them, and I don't see why you would, because there's guys driving around with rat rods, and I don't ever see them getting pulled over. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of them... But the rest of the stuff, yes, you definitely have to have that. Obviously, secure your battery properly, just shit like that. Now, number three is going to be an obvious one, and that is, you're probably not going to get messed with by the cops if you aren't doing something stupid. If you do get pulled over, they're probably going to pull you over just to probably check and make sure that the vehicle is what it says on the tag. I could understand that. If you see some weird ass car driving down the street, you're going to be thinking that, or they're just curious. They might even be curious and just want to check it out. I've actually had my neighbors constantly got the cops over to his house. Quite a few of the cops here in town have like been in my yard looking at the car, talked to me about it. I told them like it's a project. Eventually, it's going to be street legal, and every single one of them has been pretty cool, and they honestly seem like they like it. So, hey, you know. So to wrap up this video, just had to deal with my phone being a word we're not going to say. To wrap up this video, if you're thinking about building one of these, you should build one of these. They're awesome. I love mine. Wouldn't turn back. I feel like if you follow, try to follow the rules and laws, you shouldn't get messed with too much. But then again, hey, you might. There's that chance. But at the end of the day, I don't see it as anything different than a custom hot rod or a rat rod or, anything like that. People love them. It turns heads everywhere, like car shows, sitting out in the front yard. I've had multiple people stop at my house and like catch me out in the backyard. Catch me outside, how about that? And sorry, that was terrible. But and ask me about the car, and I don't know, it makes people smile. I like that. You should get you one or build you one. It's worth it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe subscribe. Helps out. Appreciate it. If you don't, hey, no hard feelings. But yeah, peace.